All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And of course, thanks for subscribing. FSD Supervised 12.4.3. Going to do a quick hardware store run. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see more about what this build has to offer. And got a great drive on our regression test path, which is great. But let's see what else it has to bear, see where it's weak, see where it's strong, and just check it out for what it is. Hopefully we'll be able to check out the Roundabout on this one as well, see how it fares, and go from there. Quick stop. Again, the major difference here between the last build is how quick it's able to creep once it comes to a full stop. That's been the major difference I've noticed here, amongst other things. But one of the main things is from a stop, stand still, come into the limit line, then start creeping. It's much faster than before, much more realistic than before. Still extra cautious around pedestrians, as you can see. But that's been one of the notable differences. Shout out to you guys in the comments for the out light. Always stop on the out light, the light that was out. I did a second pass to go the opposite direction, was out. I flagged that one. In the moment, it looked like it was just the light going this way. It wasn't the light going that way. The whole section, the whole intersection was out. So that was cool. Hopefully they'll have that fixed, and hopefully Tesla can resolve how it handles when a situation when all lights are out, or any light are out. You should definitely come to that full stop. Good job here, going under the overpass, going through a little bit of a town center, signaling. Good job. Really smooth. Hopefully it goes wider. I know it's gone a little bit wide, a little bit expanded in the first wave. Some people who hadn't gotten it before have gotten it, which is great, but it hasn't gone wide yet. So hopefully that'll happen as they continue to drive, to continue to accumulate more data around the build and be able to get it out to you guys as soon as possible. Auto offset still is a little bit off, better than before, but still a little bit off. Needs to start staging the right lane, but it's going to funnel into it anyway. Sometimes people tend to bias towards this if they're going to make that left turn. So the better thing would be to stage the lane early and often where possible, so that people are going to do that, they have the opportunity to do it. For guys asking in the comments, I'm definitely going to try to get back to NYC. The problem is just the traffic, the congestion. FSD is going to do what it does, no matter how much traffic is involved. The only difference is that it's going to take a lot longer, meaning if it needs to get into a lane, it's going to wait for somebody to let them in or not. It's just going to do the maneuver regardless. So I prefer not to sit into 1 hour to 2 hour traffic just to show you guys that it's capable or not capable in NYC. I'd rather get a time where it's medium traffic, where you can get a sense of what it can and cannot do, what lane it should be in, all that good stuff in the more congested cities, rather than just sit for 2 hours in congested traffic, fast forwarding past all the odd parts. So it's a little bit of a dilemma as to how we can actually get the videos of NYC in a meaningful way. That's just not us sitting in hours of traffic at the tunnel. Good job staging this lane. We have a turn signal here for the green light. Braking is a little bit impulsive, if you will, meaning it's a little bit of a pulse, a little bit of a pulse, a little bit of a pulse. You can't really convey that on the camera, but it's not as smooth as I would like it, and probably just because that combination of regen and friction braking, that's still an issue. Nowhere near as bad as it was before, but it's still definitely an issue where the car kind of like uses too much of the friction braking, so it presents a less smooth experience. Green turn signal activated, If they can go, we can make it. If not, we'll have to wait our turn. And it's off. Good job. This is where auto offset should follow the flow of traffic if it's working as designed. Right now it's just going 26 into 25, and the cars are increasingly gaining, getting some distance in front of us. Not quite the behavior you would expect, but hey, it's more compliant than nothing else. Car behind us is creeping up on us. We're going super slow here. Might try to pass us. We need to stay in this right lane here early to go straight. See what happens. It may waver. It's going into the turn lane, so that's not great. Now it's swerving back without signaling. There goes the wavering. All right, went in the turn lane, so that's pretty bad. If I can flag it, there we go. So that's not good. That'll get us in trouble. This car is trying to pass us. So these are the scenarios where, if the car is not very clear in its intentions, both in its outward communication and its commitment, you cause problems, right? So this guy's not happy. He wants to go around us. We went straight in the turning lane, and not a good look, right? So that's definitely a bad thing. Green light, and it goes. Waters are flailing all over the place. I got to get those waters back together. But nice, strong, aggressive acceleration out of a situation where it was kind of stalled at the green light for a little bit longer than people would like. Always good to get out of the blocks and put some distance between people like that so they can feel like we're actually moving and not trying to slow them up. But more importantly, for us to get on our way. Yellow light, stronger braking here. Getting a little bit of that pulsing braking action happening. You can kind of feel pulse, pulse, pulse. That's not the most comfortable, but I'm sure it's something that they can fix pretty easily. They fixed it in 12.3. Generally, lane selection has been decent. Person going again, poor timing. Slows down and doesn't rebound quite as well as I would have liked on that one. I'll flag it. Just to be a little bit more critical on this one, just to get it to where it needs to be. Again, that rebound should be there. Slow down for the car that jumps in front of you, then accelerate back forward. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it does not. Digital speed limit sign, conditional speed limit sign, doesn't really recognize or adhere to in terms of the speed, or at least it seems like it doesn't. Now it's speeding up a little bit, so maybe it does. Not quite sure. Or maybe just because no one's in front of us, it's just going. But I'm pretty sure the guy behind us has some choice words or hand signs to present to us once he gets around us. All right, staging the left turn nicely. Nice smooth slowdown here. Good job. That person is like way over the crosswalk there. And there goes our person to the left of us, looking at us, giving us our hand signs. Turn signal go. Car coming out. Does he see us? Yes, he does. Car does not overreact. Excellent job. Here's a street that we had construction last time. Police officers here, all that good stuff. We don't have that now. Let's see how it does. Greens across the board. Then we go to the underpass, or the overpass, I should say. Under the overpass. And we gotta have to stage the right lane. Let's see if it stays in this right lane or goes to the left lane. Let's see what happens. It's gonna stay in the left lane now, and then I'm gonna try to get back over. And the reason we need to be in the right lane is because we need to be on the outermost lane of the roundabout coming up. And the car needs to, be there to be able to make that happen. Otherwise, it's going to try to scramble at the last minute, which is what it typically would do in scenarios like this when we've done it before, where it tries to scramble at the last minute and it presents that wavering maneuver where it kind of says, hey, I need to be in the right lane, I need to be in the left lane. I don't know. Let's see what happens here. More congestion here. Big wide truck. Good job maneuvering around that. Now the symbols here show that it needs to go straight, but that's not the lane it needs to. There we go. This is the behavior we need. Excellent job. There we go. Good job. Now just stay and commit to this and we're good. If you try to waver, then we're going to have problems. Good job slowing down. It can go now, and it goes for it. In the wrong lane, though. Oh gosh, the wrong lane. That's terrible. It's at least a signal. I'll give it that. I'm going to flag it still. It needed to be in the outermost lane. Outermost lane, and it chose to be in the innermost lane and then cut over. But at least it signals, so at least the person, that was there could see us. Good job pulling in. And I think we're here. All right. Great job. Got us from point A to point B without incident. Was not flawless, but it was without incident. So no issues, didn't cause any problems for anyone other than the person that was in a rush. And obviously, gave us some hand signs, some gestures. But otherwise, yeah, it was a pretty good drive. Again, some issues here and there that still need to be resolved and worked out. I think Tesla will work them out. The more we drive, the more we discover about this particular build. All right. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you thought about this drive. Let me know if you've got it, if you're one of the people who got it in the expansion of the first wave. Let me know if you got it. Until the next time, enjoy your day. Enjoy your Tesla.